Welcome to Elden Ring. My name is Nilaus and I make these guides for every single zone where I go through all of the dungeons, and this is the last of the open areas, and after that I'll continue to do much more guides on quest lines and all that stuff. So if you enjoyed, hit the like button, consider subscribing. Let's dive into the first part of the Consecrated Snowfield. The first area is the hidden path to the Haligtree. Actually, when we come to this area, we go up, use the Sacred Medallion. That's something completely different, not what we're going to go into how to get that. But we are coming in here, and then we actually have to go through a dungeon in order to actually get to the Consecrated Snowfield. As we come in here, the hidden path to the Haligtree, we will get a nice hint that there is a boss in here by the fact that when we open this door, we will get the Beast Rune Quivers. Now, that means there's something somewhere that there's a death root in here. Because you can actually quite easily see, there you go, Beast Eye Quivers. You can quite easily just walk through the whole thing and just never know that there's a secret part of this dungeon. So that is what we're also going to do. First we'll do all of the normal things. We still these, I don't know what they're called, these small ones. That fence that's broken is a nice good hint for what is to come. Up here we have an octopus, a ceiling octopus, very rare, but they exist. Well, they're not actually rare, they are quite common in this dungeon. We just do 2 of our Taken's Flame in order to get a knockdown, and then we have it really easy here. Step forward, fully charged, and then it never stands a chance. And we can also, since we have iframes during that, we don't care about all the small ones. Oh, the Vulgar Militia, that's what they're called. So there's 3 more of those, but if we just do 1 more of those, we can actually take 2 of them out, and that's it. Pretty damn simple. Well, however way you want to do it, that's up to you, but that's how I did it. And we come in here, and then, as I said, the ceiling octopus is actually a quite common phenomenon. We are having some loot that gets us distracted, but I know that there is a ceiling octopus. That's okay, but we have a plan. We just need to get through with a charged attack, and then it's knocked down. Then it won't ever get an attack in again. Charged attack to get it knocked down again. And there we go. 2 visceral attacks are critical hits. Then we are good to go. Pick that up, and we continue in. And this is where I realized that I just did some attacks and I did not actually get some focus points back. That's because I forgot to equip my Assassin's Cerulean Dagger. So we are kind of short on focus points at this point, because we didn't get any recovery of focus points. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to continue and clear all the way to the Snowfield, and then we'll do the secret part of this dungeon. I just feel it makes more sense, because then you have the checkpoint at the end, because we didn't get a checkpoint at the beginning. So if you die here, you start at the beginning. That looks like a good opportunity for a little backstab, and it's one of the cool backstabs, the knockdown backstabs. There we go. Sweet. And a bit of slash, and a bit of slash. Remember this room? We're going to be dropping down into this room later on, just so that you're aware. And we finally get our checkpoint. This is just nice to have this checkpoint. And you can see up ahead we have probably one of the most, no, definitely the most awful open zone in the game. You can't see a damn thing in the Consecrated Snowfield. So that's going to be just a nightmare of epic proportions. Luckily, that's not what we're going to cover in this episode. That's going to turn into be a horrible YouTube video if I wanted to do a walkthrough of that area. Just not seeing anything. Pure white snow all over. But, this does not look safe. But we have our trusty old prism stones, and as we drop them down, we see that there is an invisible pathway. Now, here's an opening. And there's an opening over on the other side. So there is a path directly between this one and the other opening. So try to sort of align yourself, and then you can walk safely in here. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. It took a while for me to find it. And here's a secret room, and you get a silver scarab helm, which I guess is good. I can't remember what it does, but it gives you more of something. Either more item recovery or rune recovery or something to that effect. Now we go in a straight line towards the other opening. There are 3 little Vulgar Militia in there, so get ready. We use the opportunity to get a little backstab in. There we go, 3,400 for the downwards backstab, the knockdown backstab. Unfortunately, they don't stagger from a counterattack. And we get a sacramental bod, not particularly valuable. So we go out here again, and then we turn, and there is an opening over here. So we want to make sure that we're pointing in a straight line. Luckily, there's a little dude there, another there. So if we try to shoot him, we'll see that it actually hits because there's a staircase. So we move over to where we have the bolt, and then we can shoot. And then we'll have this one. Apparently, this guy knows where the secret doors are. He does not know where I am, though. So we now know that there is a direct path here. So keep walking, and we go down the stairs, and we are continuing straight ahead. Right inside the doorway, there is another little Vulgar militia. Here we go. Got it. And for all of our troubles, we get a flower. But, you know, this is necessary, and from here we can just jump on down and land on this one. One of the hints that there's something more is also the fact that we have this the third ceiling octopus, is actually just making noise. Even though we've sort of cleared everything that we could see, so we know there's something more. So I get some flaming pots here because there are 2 Vulgar militia at the ground, and I don't want to fight those at the same time as I fight the octopus. So we want to take those out, and now it goes absolutely crazy down there. It shouldn't be able to reach us. Oh, shouldn't get into, and we just take this out. I keep stepping back a bit there, and I back up. It is pretty damn aggressive. So switch to a two-hander, and we just wait a bit until it is quiet. There we go. Seems quiet now. And smash. And then the point was that I wanted to do that twice, but it didn't work. So we just knock it down. That's still good. As long as it gets knocked down, then we are good. And step forward, fully charged. Got knocked down. And this room, I'm missing it at this point, but right behind this one there is actually the lever. I can't even see it there. That's the lever. Well, you couldn't see it, but the lever is in this room for the door, and I completely miss it. So we'll jump on back to that one later on. But just so you know, remember to open the lever in this dungeon. I know there are some Vulgar militia below the ground, so I don't know if I can actually get it. So I really want to get that backstab, but alas, I fail. We just slash through the mini octopus here. All good. And we know that in here I have 4 of these, so I don't want to aggro all 4 at once. I'm going to try to see if I can find... This one has somehow seen us, right? And I can only see 3. Oh, this guy's seen us, so let's roll out. He should be coming. Slash. Knock him out of the air. Alright, so we have 3 more. And that takes care of 2 of them. And that takes care of the third. So that's all 4 in total. And for our trouble, we get a couple of root rosin. 4 root rosin. Not amazing, but you know, it's all got to be done. Continue. This is where we have the door. This door should be open if we remember to open the pull the lever, but alas, we did not. But there is a little side path here where you think, oh no, does it open into a massive new dungeon? Nope, it does not. Just a little area here. Doesn't really have much, and there is a drop-off that has nothing. Those drop-offs that have nothing, they're teasing me. Like, there's a secret. Nope, there's no secret. It's just empty nothingness. So let's pull it down the elevator, wait for it to come down. It's a bit slow. That's exactly what happens when you're standing in the elevator. You press the button, nothing happens. You press the button again, because that'll make it go faster. It's coming, alright? It's coming. Alright, so we go all the way up. And what we get is a Spelldrake Talisman +2. Now this is the room that I said earlier that we're going to be dropping into. So if you drop into this one, now I'm kind of contemplating. At this point I realized that I didn't get the lever. So let's jump out here. The problem is that if I jump out here, then I have to go through all of the secret parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom on back here, pull the lever in the room with the third of the ceiling octopus, and the door opens, and we can now get in and have a friendly conversation with the boss. And now the door is open. Now this boss, which one is it? It's the well, we're just gonna prepare. It's I think we'll do it with a two-hander. Usually we'll go with a two-hander here for these things. Buff up. Go. And oh look, it's me. It's a stray mimic tier. Ow, I hurt. That is so easy to dodge. So we'll just wait for it to... Basically, mimic tiers are always stupid. They use the abilities they have, so they'll do random things and switch, like throwing grenades, completely useless. So we just wait for it to do... There we go. Dual wielding the shield and buffing. Excellent, excellent choice. Excellent choice. Drink a potion. All right. Smash. Smash again. And then I don't have any stamina, so get out. Just let the stamina recover. Doing another potion. Nope, no potion. And... It gets another few swings at us. And then again, dual wielding the shield and buffing. I mean, I am not very skilled at using my abilities, if that's what's there. And we got the Black Flame Monk Amon, and we also get a Death Root. So, that was that dungeon, and onwards to the next. This is the Consecrated Snowfield Catacomb. The only way you will find it is because there is a statue of roses that points you here. I would like to sort of show you the path here, but everything is just white static in this area. So you find the roses statue, point there, or look at the map and go to that location that I illustrated. As usual, we go in here, we get the grace, and we are ready to go in. Now this has a few of my, well, it has the usual goblins. They are nice and handy, not a problem. The difficult part of this one is definitely the Lesser Erdtree, Watchdog, Boreal, Lesser Boreal, and also these traps. So as you go up this, there is a trap that's waiting for you to go up. So I'm just carefully going up here, shooting, and this one now goes down, and then it doesn't shoot at us. Nothing here, but something coming flying out from the left. But luckily we have our shield ups and weapons online. And we go into this one. This is just a little dead end, but we can jump up here, hit the right up, and there is a little goblin. And for some reason we chose to go down again. Jump. Jump. And all we get is a few rejuvenating boluses, and it's important that we get this one. Smack it. Otherwise we just run out to this. These frost trap deal a stupid amount of damage. So here we have the boss door, and now we need to go into the dungeon proper. We come into this location, and again we have a dangerous trap that will breathe frost at us and pretty much almost kill us if you are not careful. So we can just shoot this one. Basically what it works is the top one goes left, right, and the bottom one goes towards us. So by pushing it down there, now they are blowing out to the side. That's nice to see. And here we have a barrel tree, but there are also one or two of the goblins. So don't want to fight both at the same time. So I try to want to pull this one, because killing the goblins first is just not really working. Oh, okay, this guy didn't care. Alright, well, we'll just shoot a bit more until it aggroes. Coming? Yeah, now it's coming. Alright, these ones are just... Oh, it just dropped down on the goblin. Nice. So I switched to 2 weapons at this point. That's one of the new things about this, is I am using 2 weapons. Basically, my weapons are a +10 Blasphemous Blade and a +25 Heavy Claymore. I love the Claymore. And that deals a nice amount of damage. Here, and we just carefully try to avoid these jumps, and we go in with a big slash attack here, and we actually got it knocked down. And slash. So I'm going really heavily on the jump attacks. So I'm going to focus on jump attacks with these 2 great swords. Is absolutely amazing. And then for sort of clearing trash, then we have our trusty jellyfish shield. I think that's a really good way of working. So when you need to deal, like, when you don't have a lot of options in openings, then get those damage in. So what I did now is knock it again, so it goes up. then it blows towards the opening, but not towards the side. We come into this room, and there are 4 goblins in here, so we'll just take them out in a very careful and meticulous manner. This will give us a chance to heal up, and just also make sure that we don't do anything stupid. If you just barge in here, then you will actually fight all 4 at the same time, and they might not be dangerous by one, but 4 of them with their bleed procs and all that, it could just be a bad time. That's the part, like even these trivial ones there are super easy and not a danger at all. If there's just the 4 of them at once, then everything just tends to become dangerous. What you see up top is the fact that we took the trap and pushed it so that the side ones are now above us. It's not accessible here, it just blows through the wall, weirdly enough, but that's how it is. Alright, we took 3, and then the last one is hiding in here. And you go the same way as your friends, / done. And all of this was just to get a single Grave Glovewort 9. We can see here, it's just the frosties are blowing through the wall. Go left around this one, otherwise you will get blasted. Go down this one, and here's a little trick. If you, by the end of the corridor, turn around and shoot this one so it starts shooting at you, then it will not shoot when you shoot at you when you get up a stair, just a bit further in. Hello. That one, and it's just 2 goblins. The below ground here is the progression, so we take the up first. This. Oh, and then we have 1 more of these awfulness. Let's see. So I go in quick, I'm gonna attack, and it does the frost things. So I'm gonna use my Taker's Flame, because why not? Deal some damage here. 750, that's okay damage. And then I jump in for a do it and roll away, jump in, and it got staggered. It staggers really easily with 2 great swords and jump attacks. And frost again. So we give it another one of these, and it's just almost dead. So let's take it out with a few shots of our trusty crossbow. Whew, close. We got it. No point getting closer to that one. And what do we get? We get an Imp Head Elder. +2 to some kind of stats. Probably intelligence, this one. And another thing. Human bone shards. And now below ground here is where we have progression. There is a little path in here, and that progresses further. We still haven't unlocked the door, so that is the objective. Then we have, for some reason, a Cleanrot Knight that is supposed to be patrolling, but doing an absolutely horrible job. Can't see me at all. Now this staircase ahead of us is the one that we... Okay. Ow. This is where we go up. But if you have not shot the trap in the first room, it will actually be focused at you going up the stairs, and it'll deal a monstrous amount of damage. So that's just all around bad time. But we pushed it down, so it's not going to be shooting at us. Yep, we knew that one was there. And we get a bit of heals. Okay, the next room is actually pretty dangerous. We need to jump on that to go up, and that's the progression, but not just yet. So in here, I completely forgot, we have 2 Cleanrot Knights that are standing in ambush, and that is just absolutely horrible. They deal so much damage, especially those flying discs are super annoying, because they don't really care about line of sights and that kind of thing. They slightly care. Alright, so what I really want is I want to pull them out here and then get a Taker's Flame attack on them. Yep, see, just don't care about line of sight. Ow! They half damage already. Jump through it. Alright, time to get some attack in. One of them decided to dodge. That was smart of you. There we go. Alright, we took it out, and the other one decided to fall down. Don't really care about that right now. Jumping down there for this? Nah. If we're lucky, he'll walk into the frost, but aside from that, we don't care. The room is empty. And we got it here. All we got was just another Ghost Lord Ward level 9. So now we can hear him downstairs. He's probably taking a bit of frost damage here. And we'll just go up. Or maybe he's sort of pathing around to try to get up to us. Oh, he died. We got some runes for no reason, so that must be because he died. Ah, okay. And the door opens, and we have all we need. So now all we need to do is just go down. Oops, that was supposed to be jumping there. And now we can go back to the beginning room. I'm just looking, but we already know we got the runes, so he is dead. No worries about that. And it's time for us to get to the boss. This boss is a Grave Warden Duelist, I think. So again, our strategy is going to be the dual swords and do a lot of jump attacks. That's going to be our boss strategy from now on. That's just basically how we do every single boss fight from now on. It's going to be just that. I love the fact that he throws his cloak off when you start. So we buff up as usual. And then get in there. Look at that damage. 1924. Look at his damage. Ow. As well. That one. And he staggers 1924 again. Somehow can't really get out of that. Heal up. And he'll do his buff. We do even more damage. Somehow we didn't deal as much damage. Oh, there must be one of the buffs. The Exalted Flesh that has run out. I forgot there was a double. So, lots of damage, but the damage comes in big chunks, and then there's time for us to sort of back away. I was really hoping he would stagger there, but that did not happen. But, after a few jump attacks, like 6-7 of them, he is down, and we get a great glove ward and his rotten Gravekeeper cloak. Cool. Onwards to next. Next one is Cave of the Forlorn. When you get closer to this location, this is inside this ravine on the frozen river, you will probably aggro the Great Worm and, well, kill it, but that's not what we are doing here. We are going for this location. It costs 2 shots to get in here, so it better be worth it. It's already looking really nice. A dead dragon. I don't know how the dragon got in here, but I can understand it that it might have died of hunger if it actually got in here and couldn't get back out. Too bad. That is not our problem. Or is it? So this is just big open natural caves. I like the fact that, you know, tunnels, that's mining, caves, that's natural, and catacombs are, well, something for the dead. Here is a flying Boris Johnson. That's just what we call them. There is a side path here that we'll go in. And maybe I got a bit overzealous here. I was like, oh, look at that, a rat. And I missed the rat. Somehow I jumped over the rat. But unfortunately, a lot of other stuff is coming in as well. And it gets a bit overwhelming here. But hey, our trusty slashing. But to be perfectly honest, it's probably a good idea to switch to a shield. Because then we can get some counterattacks if we remember to use the shield. But if we don't use the shield, then it doesn't really do anything. And he is knocked down and dead. So shield is just the more controlled, but the double slash is just fast damage in big chunks. So we killed all of this. There better be a good reward along the side path. That is a reward for us killing all of this. Oh, here it is. It must be a single freeze grease. Well, that's something. Well, I guess the journey is the reward, so onwards we go on our journey. Let's top up our health. We don't know what we're facing, so don't want to be running around with less than half health. We can then sneak about around here, and then we will find a big one sleeping, and jump attack. There. Unfortunately, it deals a lot of damage to us as well. Got it, and kill that one. We can kill those in a single jump. And all we got was a lousy butterfly. So we have another little shiny here, and then from here on it might be difficult to see, but we're sort of combing everything, and this is the only thing we have remaining. So this is the forward progression, and that's where we're heading. It opens up into another room here. And we get a few of these Michaela's Lily. And now we have basically a choice. We can go up here, that path, or we can go to left into another room. I decided not to go there. Okay, so there's also a shiny up there that we'll have to get to. We'll get to that in a bit. But first, I decided to go this way. This is actually the progression way, so maybe don't take that. Take that path, that tunnel first that we looked at, because that's a dead end. It's kind of hard when you're going through these to both remember and realize which one is progression. So this is progression. If you want to go down there, then you go below the ice. I was about to say ice cream. Not ice cream, just ice. And we will then go head on over, take the tunnel, and see where that leads us. There's another sleeping. Go. So even with the shield, we could still knock it down before it got its action, and top up on healing. I put some points into mind by now so that I can use just healing and use more abilities. Alright, so here's an open room. There are a few things in here, so we can see there is a big one with an axe lying here, so we can get a good jump attack in. Takes about half. Unfortunately, ow. That is not enough, but okay, he's dead now. But unfortunately, there's another one, plus an archer one coming. He's misbegotten. So let's try to take them out from a distance. We take the axe one is getting pushed away, but the flying one doesn't really seem to get. But it's okay. We got them separated. Good slash here, and we take the other one. Nope, my jump is faster. That's the problem with having wings, is that you stay up in the air for longer. It's kind of also the point of having wings. But not if you want to do fast jump attacks, then it's not a good idea. Ooh, loot. For our troubles, we get a rune arc and some spirit flame arrows. Then we are heading back. So now the only thing we're missing is now going for the progression and having the shiny up in the air, or up on that location. So we'll take that now, and it looks like you'd have to get it from somewhere else, but it's actually pretty simple. You just jump on these things, jump on over, and then see if you can find a way up. Nope, nope. You gotta go around. Gotta go around there. Yep, just a bit of a curved jump, or so-called diagonal jumps. And we get a hero rune too. Very nice. I don't know, 20,000+ runes. Very nice. And we go up to this one. Now we go to the progression, and then we can go below the ice cream. Jumping down, jumping down, jumping all the way down. And just making sure that there's nothing missed anywhere, and we progress, and then we get, hey, we better not have our shield here. It's kind of impolite to show them that we're running around with one of their cousins and as our shield. It's let's not do that. That did only one of them hit, I guess, since it only dealt like half damage. There. Also, with a single jump attack and killing them, that's just makes it a bit easier. We see more. And that should take care of that. Thorfrost boluses. So I guess that helps against frost damage or frost buildup. So let's jump on down as safely as we can, and that pretty much indicates that now it's boss time with this distance coming in here. There is a little item to get on the way down. Again, more freeze grease. My weapon, the blasphemous blade, cannot take any grease, so obviously, so that's not an option. But we can still do our flask of wondrous physics, and we can also do our food buff. So let's get our flask of wondrous physics. This one is, the pring problem is that there isn't a whole lot of room to dodge away from him. He deals a stupid amount of damage, as all of these do. So As always, try not to be hit. And then we get some damage. That one is Golden Order Sword. That's his weapon art. And that hurts like hell. Ow. And we get a stagger and another stagger. And I rolled way too fast. And he does that again. That was last second dodge. He deals so much damage, this guy. Not super difficult if we just had enough room to back up. That's a double swing, so we know that. And then we go. Right, doesn't have a lot of hit points and can be staggered pretty easily, but deals a stupid amount of damage. Got it. Golden Order Greatsword. It's a nice one. And the next one is the Yelough Anix Tunnel. I don't know. Yellow? Yellow? I feel it's yellow. Yeah. And that's sort of hidden away on a little cliffside here. And it starts here. You can also jump out on the sides and jump down instead of taking the elevator, but there's nothing there. I couldn't find anything there. Though I must say that this location, it's really hard to see the smithing stones that are embedded into the walls. So I'm running right around like an idiot, and I might miss a few things here and there. I've been running around and just trying to search everything, but I also wanted to make sure that it wasn't just spending all my time like this, just running around in circles trying to see if anything sort of popped up with the prompt to attack or to pick up things. So there are dead miners, and here's a locked door. So as we come in here, there's locked door. This is really nice. It's a really well designed dungeon, this one. It's funny that there are no other dungeons that are designed like this. So basically you have a long path where we go down and around and up, and then the boss fight is right behind that door. So super convenient. We come down here, and then we have our first enemies. And we can see that we have these miners here, frozen miners. As usual, if you attack with a one-hander that isn't strike damage, then you get this knockback, and that kind of means even with a two-hander, see here, say that's a smithing shard 8, you'll get a lot of those. So even with a two greatswords, you still get that stagger. So double greatsword isn't that great against these. You much better off with a single two-handed weapon, dual wielded. Like here, stagger, then I back off and go to two-handed, and then it just goes clean through. So at this point, I am just thinking if there's something I'm missing, so we just have a little go back here just to check that we didn't miss anything. And the answer to that is no, we did not miss anything. So it's all good. It's actually I honestly, I can't remember that I got my my grace, but as I can see that there is a grace on the map, then I am all good and we can proceed forward. So we are going to continue. There's one in the corner, and we'll switch. So let's show how the two-handed works. You still get, I think only one of them hits, and then you get the knockback. So it's it doesn't really seem super useful. Oof, that was close. And especially this, see, knockback, and then start hitting the stones, and it's just not getting anywhere. So off we go, get the shield and get that good old counter attack going. So we have a ladder going down, and we have a progression forward. Those are our options. Should we go down or should we go up? Well, the thing is that we since we started by going a long way down, then progression is probably going to be up. So here's the ladder up. Let's go down first, because up is probably the progression, since we need to progress back up to where we started. So we are going down here, and there are some really fat rewards down here, so absolutely get down here. Really, really good. Not that. Smithing stone. So we have a few in here. And let's get a backstab. Backstabs are nice. And a counter is nice, and then we can just kill these two. There we go. Even though with that annoying knockback. Get a rune arc, that's also nice. Just keep looking for those shards in the corners. Yep, we've been there. So the only thing left, we hear that crackling, and you can see that purple shine. That is an Oryx or Onyx Lord. I can't remember, but one of those. So this is definitely one that it deserves some double hand attacks, and I really wanted to get him his attacks in. Oops! Oh, that was good catch there. Dagger and killed. We get 2 more Smithing Stone 8 for our troubles for killing him, and also his weapon. That's an Alabaster Lord sword. And there is one more thing. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Definitely don't miss this one. This legendary is an Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. That was the fat loot we wanted. So that gives you another weapon to plus 25. There aren't that many around of those. So yeah. Try to figure out where you want to spend it. I am not necessarily spending them in the right place, but hey, I'm happy with my plus 25 Claymore, and that is definitely something that is a keeper. That being said, we still switch back to our sword and board attack here. Buff up. Funny thing about this buff up is that it would probably be better just to two-hand here. But doesn't matter. With a critical, with a backstab and a hit, it's dead. There's more of these stones that are Somber Smithing Stone. They are so easy to miss. So let's go in here, just take a look. I would encourage you to just really comb through this. It's so easy to miss those, and you don't want to miss out on the Smithing Stone 8s in here. Alright, we have 2 more of these. That's just a horrible place to fight. Finally we get out there. So with the two-hander, we just slice through them much easier. Slice, slice, and slice. Good. Look around. Maybe we're missing something, maybe we're not. But we are continuing our journey upwards. And that should bring us back to the location where we are. Where we have the closed door, so we can open that. That is super important. Make sure, oh, right, there's one more of these gravity units before. We'll do the same thing. Jump in, get attack, get more attack. Ow! So it pushed us away. That's okay. Gives an opportunity for another jump attack. Yeah. Good big fat attacks for stagger. And we get a rune, and I know there's something good in this area. There it is. Another Smithing Stone 8. And another Smithing Stone 8. They are hard to see. And now we come back to the room with our door, our lock door, and we can now open the door. So if you are low on Flask of Crimson Tear, it's easy to go back, rest at the Grace, and then come in and do the fight. But we're at 11 flasks, so I think that's fine. 11 flasks should be fine, even though this is a fight that will definitely use your flasks as much as possible. So let's go in and buff up. This is also the hardest of the boss fights, I think. We get Astel, the Stars of Darkness. Alright, so buff up with our flask and our Exalted Flesh. We can stand behind this one, and then it'll take the hit from the laser if you don't feel comfortable with the dodge on that one. That is a good attack because you can go on the inside of it and then get some attacks on the head. That one, that's okay. Doesn't do much. Basically, at this point, there's a lot of attacks that are just like, this is the worst one. You just have to panic roll, and that didn't even work because that grab, he's always behind you, and it deals so much damage. Look at that. I have a lot of hit points, and I'm still almost dead. So we just, luckily, we survived. And jump. But that's a good attack again, because we can go on the inside, and again you can see here we're just getting the damage. This one I don't know how to deal with, so just soak it up, heal up, go back in. That one's easy. That's just in front of you. We just wait for those explosions and we can go back in. And again with that good attack here. And then he dodges away. Ow. So try every time you teleport, try to find it teleports, try to figure out where it is. Oh, this meteor swarm, well, my strategy is panic rolling, and sometimes you don't get hit so much. That's the official strategy. Panic roll and hope for the best. And teleport again. Alright, we just keep going in. Careful you don't use all of your stamina just running. That's the good attack, because we're on the inside now. And we get another attack in. And that is the bad attack. I don't know how to deal with that. So we just lie down and drink something when we get back up. Here, he was attacking some spiking the ground, which isn't doing much. This is fine, short range. We just go away and get back in. That was a bit close. That one, when it starts going the clacking this and roll through it, and otherwise you get grabbed. But if you roll through it, then you have pretty good opportunities for attacking. Got some attack in, and that's the good attack. So we are now on the inside, and one more. There we go. We got the kill. All right. So that was all of the dungeons of Consecrated Snowfield. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to be doing quest guides and anything else, painting guides, for example. So if you want to see more guides, consider subscribing to the channel and. Of course, hitting the like button if you made it all the way to the end. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care and stay effective.